greater later. Castro. Yeah. Osama. Yeah. Look. Jumped in the booth with a grin. I'm spinning a bin. Did that.
What's good, everybody?
Hey y'all, what's up? This is yet another episode of Questionable
Convos.
I'm your girl Stony, aka Stony Stone, aka Stone Cold, and I have next to me,
aka Helfo. I gotta work on these AKAs. I don't want to steal the AKAs, but I feel her AKAs are good. Mine ain't the same, but sex symbol. You know what I'm saying? El Helfo, Jeff, Eugene.
Yeah.
Whatever you need to call me, you know what I'm saying? I'll take whatever I can get.
Okay. So, you had a good week this week?
I can't complain. I'm actually happy because the weather is changing, so it's starting to be like fall, winter time. So it's like niggas bring out jackets and shit. So that's my time of the year. You know what I mean? What about you?
I went back to work. I was like, dang. As soon as they found a way for me to go back, I was like, it is what it is. But
Nigga been
I ain't
on
complaining.
a fake ass vacation for a week and a half.
I know, but I ain't complaining. It is what it is. So, I mean,
What was that? What was that bop you just did?
me and this guy at my old job.
You cheating on me?
No.
better not be.
No,
She know.
we used to rank on.
She gonna get fucked up. I'm just playing. Go ahead.
Nah, we used to rank on like the callers used to call in all the time.
Yeah.
And every time when it was funny, we would do like this.
The little diddy bop thing.
Yeah. It was funny in the moment when
So
the
y'all
night
wasn't
came.
working. Y'all was just dancing the whole time.
No, when we was mad at a customer and the next customer came, we didn't want to be rude to that customer, so we'll like hurry up and try to rank on the customer we was just mad at,
Yeah.
and then we'll like, it was funny. It was funny. In the moment, whatever. Okay, it's cool. You
Yes.
understand? You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So everybody, we back with another episode. This is a topic that we've been wanting to discuss for a while.
Yes.
We're gonna try to reach out to as many people as we can to get like feedback from this and get their opinions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the topic that we were going to talk about this week is deep to me. It is why does it take so long for men to grow up? Is that that's the correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a question.
So I think that's a very special topic because I feel like a lot of men go through certain things that women don't understand.
Yeah.
And then just it's ways that us talking about this actually puts that conversation out there that a lot of women can understand men in a better light, and then women can know how to move going forward dealing with certain type of men, and you can kind of judge men based on how they act and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So do you wanna go first?
Well, sure, I guess so. What I put down, a lot of the dads, even when I was like talking to the guys I was talking to, some of them would say like their dad wasn't there and they wish that he was, because a lot of stuff they had to just figure out on their own. So
Yes.
I can't understand because I'm not a guy, and my dad was there, so I couldn't understand, but I tried my best to understand because I just didn't want to seem, so selfish.
Yes.
So I would definitely say it's very sad, and it does sound hard to deal with like your whole childhood.
Yeah. I think one of the main things that I, as a young man, can understand and that I feel is that basically, a lot of young men, are raised by women and you're taught by women. Now me, I've had my father in my life, luckily. A lot of people haven't, but that nigga ain't know what he was doing either. You know what I'm saying? He doing the best he can to figure out what he had. His dad died when he was like 4 or 3 or something like that. So he had older brothers, but his older brothers is like grew up in like they was running moonshine and shit, like the old ass days. My daddy graduated high school in 79, so that nigga old as shit.
Yeah.
So he said he was the baby of the family, so a lot of them was messing with like prostitutes and drugs and alcohol and stuff like that back in the day, in like the 60s and 70s and stuff.
Yeah.
So he didn't really have a real mentor, somebody that actually can show him how to be a man, what to do, how to treat women and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So one of the big factors with men today is that due to a lot of people's parents dads being in jail or not being there physically,
Yeah.
being present in the home with their mom, you know what I'm saying, actually building together. You don't have that structure every day that somebody can basically tell you like, yo, like you tripping, you need to do this. This is how
Yeah.
you treat yourself. This is how you treat a young lady. This is how you treat people around you to earn respect. This is how you work as a man. This is your responsibilities as a man.
Yeah.
And even things that I've learned from my father wasn't really like, I wouldn't, after I got older, it wasn't really, he didn't know a lot. I realized like he's a great guy.
But he did his best.
He did
at
his
what he
best,
could.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like obviously he knew what he knew based on what he figured out by himself.
Yeah. And I had the same thing when I was dating some of the guys that they was saying like they just went off what they know or what they learned, or when they got older, they had questions about like certain stuff that wasn't right, especially like how to treat a woman, like because they just didn't know.
Yeah.
So they, went about what they seen, and the ones that they, felt like deserve respect, they gave it to, but the ones that they probably didn't, I guess they didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like by you being, especially me, I have my mother, my grandmother, I have multiple aunts, and I got 4 sisters. So I respect women like a whole lot. I give women a whole lot of credit a lot of the time. Like I'm big on respect on that level. So my main thing was when you are dealing with women, a lot of men, we respect women because we were raised by women. A lot of dudes don't have their fathers in their home or a mentor. So you respect women, but you don't understand the opposite spectrum. You'll understand your mom telling you normal stuff like treat the girls right, respect them, all that type of stuff. But when in life things kind of don't happen in that scenario, because your mom is speaking from a woman's perspective to you on how she would want somebody to treat her, and then you to treat somebody else's daughter. But the thing is, you need a man to give you the male perspective on like when you come to this situation, whether you are going to parties and then you may like have sex with somebody that you may meet that night. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the girl is too drunk, don't fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Or if the girl don't invite you to her house, do not pop up at the girl. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman can tell you stuff, but a man actually has to like put you on game and let you know like what to do and what not to do. And I feel like that affects a lot of, especially black men, and it creates a lot of issues as you get older. So I just feel like it's really important that we continue to discuss stuff like this, and I feel like it'll help one another, especially like men and women. It'll help each other learn better ways to treat each other and respect each other, so that you learn each other's perspectives. So is there, I know you were saying, you told me something about mama's boys. So what do you think about that? Like, so mama's boys are just what? Because I'm a mama's boy, so she was talking shit about me, basically.
So on my side, I would say I had you have a good mama's boy and a bad mama's boy. Either way, he's still connected to his mama. So
what's a good mama's boy? What's a bad mama's boy?
A bad mama's boy is if he just like, he love his mom, but he's just like disrespecting her. Or in my eyes, I had the mama's boy. How can I say this?
This nigga, she thinking harder than a motherfucker.
Nah, because I'm just trying to say, when I was dating my ex, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The first thing his mama said to me was, "Are you on birth control?"
Wait, no, but you gotta explain. So not her like literal ex, like before me.
Yeah.
She talking about the dude from high school.
Yeah, the one from high school.
Yeah.
His mom literally asked me, "Are you on birth control?" She didn't ask me my name, so I was like, "Okay, so this is just going down the toilet, flush it."
She wanted to let you know shit.
Yeah, you could at least ask my name. Good Lord, you could ask my name and then ask that question, and I would have answered it.
Okay.
But she just asked flat out, asked a question, and then if the grandma don't like you too, bitch, run. Cause It's not working out.
The grandma gonna die. It is what it is. The grandma don't like it.
But she gonna ride. She gonna ride for her grandson.
I'm saying, but Nana ain't got but a good 5-6 years left. You'll be all right. By the time y'all get married, she ain't even gonna be there.
If you got the mama and you got the grandma,
you need the mama. That's it.
And they both don't like you, bitch. Pack your bags, run. You see where I'm at. So I mean, I'm just saying, it's not working. If it is, congratulations, because I don't know.
Good for you. Yes.
Yeah, congratulations, bitch, because I don't know. But in my case, Jeff mom liked me, so I got the approval.
But I think in the beginning they wasn't like, they did not like each other, but
we both Sagittarius.
They both are Sagittarius.
Really hard. It was a little mess.
Their birthday is like 2 days apart.
Yeah.
So I think definitely like it was like a territory thing, kind of like my mom is really, I'm her favorite. She will deny this, but everybody in the family knows the truth. It is what it is. But her and Crystal definitely loves me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the guy for her. You know what I'm saying? She lucked out. I'm not gonna lie. It is what it is. We're not gonna speak on that further. But I think both of them definitely had like a thing to where it was like gaining ground on me. Like my mom didn't really want to give like my time up and the things that we do together, and then Crystal wanted us to build and do stuff together. Yeah. And it was an issue in the beginning trying to like morph all of that together. And I was honestly having a hard ass time about it, because as a young man, you don't really know how to blend that together. Like it actually takes time, especially if you are close with your mom as a young man. It takes time to be like, all right, well, I got to separate my time here, separate my time here. I want y'all to join together and we do this together, and then be able to break off with everybody being satisfied. So, and I'm one of the people that I do not agree with just doing whatever your girl say just because or whatever, or your mom, either one. I feel like you have to find, as a man, it is your responsibility to find a common medium for both. Like they are the two most important women in your life. You have to bond them together for some common reason for y'all.
My mom definitely told me, if this is true, let me know. When you marry a man, you are marrying his family. So if you don't go good with the family, you just gonna have a terrible marriage,
shit life.
So you see where I was at and where I ended up now. So it must have a little bit of truth in that. But me and his mom, we are great. Once I got the approval,
Lord Jesus.
Once I wasn't even that bad, bro. Like, come on.
No, I'm saying their relationship now is night and day from before.
Like we cool now. I like her. She like me. I love her. She love me. We cool now. Once I got the approval, this how I know it was. And she told me I got the approval. Yep. Once I got the approval, it'd be, hey, baby, how you doing?
No, because you know what happened?
And then
she seen her son. Where every time she went to her, I'm all happy. I'm go lucky and jumping around still. When you get in a relationship,
he was miserable with these other bitches. That's what it was.
When you get in a relationship, usually your mama could tell when you got some shit going on. So every time I got with her, I wasn't mad. I was cool or whatever. So then she like, oh, so you happy, huh? And then she see Crystal, and Crystal getting a little thick in the thighs and booty spreading.
Stop.
She gaining that happy weight. So she like, you taking care of my son.
Girl. I made sure he was happy. So therefore we was cool. But once she gave me the approval, it was good. She say, hey baby, all the time. Now I think she's saying hey baby because she really want a kid. I feel like once you get the approval from the mama,
good.
She just want a kid. After it's just like we gonna have a kid.
Mom begging for grandkids.
I don't really think she give a fuck about me anymore. I just think she want the baby now. Now that I got the approval, it's just like, bitch, give me the baby, and then you take care of my son. Just give me the baby. Yeah. But it's cool. I take it because every time I see her, we on good terms. She feeds me. This is a great relationship.
I think one other thing that I've noticed is with men, I feel that men are taught to grow up like way older than women. Women have a lot more responsibility because maybe your mom, you got sisters, you older, and you have to raise your siblings and do this and watch them and take them to school and do this and do that. But when you like older as a man, you are not taught to settle down like with any woman before like fucking 30. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not a big deal. If a man, it's not the same standards. Like if a man don't have no kids or don't get married by the time he's 35, he's still doing great. Like there's no pressure on him to do nothing. Yeah. But with a woman, it's like most women, especially when I was dating, a lot of women are looking to get chose. Like they want to get married. Like they want that security at such a young age that it turns so many men off. Like it did for me. Like if we 20, I don't want to even talk about marriage. I don't want to discuss that. I don't want to discuss kids. Like my girlfriend in high school, we was finna break up, which we ultimately did, bitch. So the main thing was she like gave me a fucking ultimatum and was like, at 18, this is actually before we graduated high school. She's like, I want a baby and I want to get married. So what you gonna do? I'm like, bitch, we haven't even went to prom yet, bitch. Like, why are we talking about this right now? So then we had that whole shebang. I let it go. Maybe a year later, the bitch brought it up again. I was like, God damn, like what's the problem? So
I just think because most women, they just feel like once you get in a good steady relationship, we're told to like
secure the bag.
Yeah, basically like keep the man, get pregnant, have the kids. I feel like that's what a lot of women were told. So I think that's probably where she was coming at that early age. Maybe she was pressured a lot more. Maybe she was in the Christian family. She was Jehovah's Witness.
I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
yeah, well, usually when you just in like the Christian realm, you be like pushed to like get married, have kids at a young age because that's just what you was told, basically. So you just follow what you told instead of just being a free bird.
Yeah, I just feel like
figuring it out.
When you are, it's not a requirement for us to grow up so fast. Obviously, as a man, you have responsibilities and all that, but we are taught to go out. You know what I'm saying? Fuck as many girls as you want to, explore yourself as many times as you want to, go here, go there, travel, go do this, drink as much as you want, get all this partying out, don't settle down, and that's like repeated to you over and over and over again. Then with your friends, nigga, if you get a girlfriend, nigga be mad as shit, be like, bro, what the fuck, bro, we're supposed to be fucking all these bitches and you want to get a girl and shit and blah 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 blah, and then, you know what I'm saying, your girl asking where you at all the time, we can't go to the strip club without this bitch coming to find us and shit. You got to worry about all that. But it's like it's like not a big deal for girls. Girls are like, it's normal to like have such responsibility and move a little bit quicker. Y'all process stuff faster, like, and it's like y'all are open to like having families early. Y'all don't want to just be out here getting bodies. Like, y'all don't. So y'all are actually comfortable with actually settling with that one person earlier and then building y'all family like that. Men are not taught to do that. So it's like, I don't need to grow up if somebody been telling me my whole life I'm just supposed to fuck as many girls as I can, don't have no kids, and wait as long as I can to get married. So then you don't have that responsibility. So it's like, I don't need to grow up. I'm still a boy because I'm having fun. You know what I'm saying? Women want to get chosen and get claimed and have that security. So I understand where that comes from. You know what I mean?
And that's when you're a woman, you your eggs start to slow down at a certain age and that clock start to tick. So that's another reason why most women would be like, baby.
But most bitches don't do that. They be like fucking 19, be like, oh yeah, I'm getting married. You be like, bitch, you
because they probably had parents who was Christian.
You
know,
just
Christian
stepped
parents,
off
like,
the stage, bitch. You just left your graduation.
That's how Christian people be. They push the marriage. You be like,
nigga, yeah, I don't know. That shit that aggravating. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Do you have a perspective or something from like the woman's perspective on why like that bothers you about men?
The only thing I would say is,
this is not a man bashing episode. This is just to have an open dialogue. So niggas don't get offended if you do suck a dick. Okay, continue.
Only issue I ever had was the mama's boy, or if he was like dirty. Those are the only two issues I would have. Because if he like the bad mama's boy and he was dirty, was terrible mix. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying dirty as like just clothes.
Messy, yeah.
Like just messy.
I'm better now, but I was a messy ass nigga. I was one of them niggas. It's a lot more niggas do this, so I don't feel like no type of way. But like when I would be at my house, especially when you living at your mom's house, you still have girls coming over. Nigga, no cap. I would have all my laundry clothes on the bed. I would take all the shit off my bed or the floor or whatever. It ain't no plates or no, you know what I'm saying, Debbie cakes or no shit. But I'm throwing all that shit in the closet and I'm shoving it as high as I can and I'm stuffing it in there and I'm shutting that door. My bed and my room looks spectacular. But when you finna fuck, do not open that closet. As soon as you open that closet, she gonna be like, this nigga dirty as hell. But you cannot open the closet.
Facts.
You cannot open the closet.
Facts.
That's what I'm
Every
saying.
nigga.
It's a lot of niggas
I went to.
Yes.
Clothes.
Think about it. If you really think about it, if you fucking with a nigga or whatever, and you think he might be a little messy, but every time he come to his room, that bitch is like just perfect. Open that nigga closet. See what happened. Just look. See how pressed that nigga get when you going towards the closet. No. I got some shorts for you over here.
Yep.
Oh, I'm just gonna bring this up. This is for my young bulls. Glad the young niggas. I had a rule from my cousin. This is just straight up shit. That for girls, when they coming over your house and they coming to chill with you, if they get in the bed, no jeans. You cannot wear jeans in my bed. Mm-hmm. No Wranglers, none of them fucking Levi jeans, nothing. It cannot be a jean material in my bed, like on your pants. And
why not?
Because obviously I want to fuck. If you got jeans on, nigga, I got a whole shield covering my dick, nigga. I'm trying to put my dick on your booty, and then your jeans is in the way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want that material hitting my dick. So it's gonna be hurting and shit. So a lot of bitches might be like, well, if I come to your house, you can't make me take my pants off. Bitch.
Please don't go. Just
don't go, bitch.
Just leave.
We know what you want. Yeah. I know what I want. So by you coming over, it means you know what I want. So this is basically a way to where I don't insinuate you being a hoe. So I won't say like, do you want to fuck? So it won't be too rough. I'll just say, you cannot wear jeans in my bed. And to me, if the girl says, okay, well, give me something to wear, that means she's willing to fuck. That's like a clear answer. Men, if she willingly do that, if she be like, all right, and don't fight you on it, she may say why, but she'll be like, she may say why, and then as a man, you be like, I don't wear jeans in my bed, so I don't let nobody else wear jeans in my bed. You can just say, I will gladly give you some shorts. I'll gladly give you some sweatpants or whatever I got or whatever. Yeah. You'll be cool. We just gonna chill.
Yeah.
And then you just let it ride. But trust me, it has never failed. I did the same shit to this one, and guess what? She's still here.
Stoning is the name. If you stoning,
she's still hit.
Don't get hurt.
She's still hit.
Don't get hurt.
Girl, come on.
Yeah.
See, I got my chick. Daddy dick. You know what the fuck going on. All right, let's go.
Okay, so I would definitely say even before then, send that message and be like, we not doing nothing. Leave at an appropriate time if you do go over there. And if you do wear your jeans, just, wear your jeans, leave that nice message saying you ain't doing it, and then leave at a good time before the what's some things? Street lights come on. That way he know. Nigga. No, I'm just saying
before
so that way he know.
The jean shit? Hell no.
I'm just saying, if you've been like, well, I'm gonna go over there anyways, but I would say if you don't want to do it at any purposes at all, just don't go. You know what I'm saying? Keep it sweet and clean.
What we're gonna do right now, we're gonna read off some suggestions. We actually put this question out on Instagram and we sent it to a few more people, like in our phone and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So basically, we got some suggestions or answers to the question of why does it take men so long to grow up? And from one of the men, they put love, because basically they don't receive as much love, especially as a black man, from the younger age. So you don't receive as much love, so you don't know how to give that back out, which in turn deals with you growing up and knowing how to be responsible and a good husband and a good boyfriend and all that other type of stuff. Another suggestion was because they have to experience not having nothing and being at their lowest. I actually like that a lot. I thought about basically all the pressures that you have from manhood and all of that type of stuff. Yeah. And you basically are trying to figure out, you're trying to maneuver through all of that stuff and then come out at the end when a woman wants you to be like her Prince Charming that she was told she was going to get at some point.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not ready. And then that girl be kind of upset that you're not ready. And it's a whole kind of battle back and forth of y'all trying to figure that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I think, what was the other one you had?
The other one I had was I had a
Niggas
lot
ain't
of people
shit
say,
but hoes and tricks. I'm playing.
no. The one that I always grew up hearing about was like the man status. Like, I'll just give a good little example. I was told or always heard, you gotta have a truck to be considered into like the man group.
Yeah, her daddy said that. That was funny when she told me.
Like my dad said it, yeah, but it's just like my uncles, like men, period. If they got any man that got a truck, would be like, yeah, like this made me a man. Like who the fuck made up this big ass
rule?
Yeah, the man. Like what is man? What you gotta do to be a man? Like I just don't understand. I cannot stand when a man say or when a woman say, this what you gotta do to be a man. First off,
bitch, you not a man.
You don't understand where they coming from. I don't understand. I'm still lost. I'm still trying to figure it out. So it's just like, for me, what does it mean to like the man status? Like, what is the rule? So if I got a Corvette or a Hyundai, he not a man. He got a car.
No, if you got a Corvette, a bitch will fuck with you. She'll say whatever.
Okay, so maybe not a Corvette.
Because you got money.
I went too high.
Yeah, you gotta say a regular car, like a regular sedan or some shit.
Okay, so like a Volkswagen or a Hyundai, something like that.
Do niggas drive Volkswagens? No, they don't.
Yeah,
Black people drive like a Honda Accord or they drive a Toyota Camry, and then again, any other fucking black people or girls, primarily girls, any black person, you drive a Nissan Altima, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. And then if you be like, oh well, yeah, my mama gave me this car, your mama ain't shit.
If you gotta get the A and B and Z, do your thing. Just stay away from me. That's all I got to say.
This house is a shit on Nissan Altima's household, so it is what it is. Get over it. So I think the main thing was, and you were saying basically that manhood, and tell the people what you said about the brand of truck that a man gotta have to be a man.
Oh yeah, my dad told me. Let me know if this is true or not, but not even my dad, like my uncles and like my cousins, because most of like the men in my family, they went to like either military, so they told me that if you have like a GMC or a Chevy, then you are like qualified, you like the top dog. You know what I'm saying? If you got a Ford, you know, you a bitch. You weak. like you don't get respect. That's what I was told. I don't know.
But it's a truck.
Yeah, but they were saying it's level. I guess it's levels to a truck.
Yeah, it's levels.
So yeah, everybody say Forrest me found on road dead. I don't know if that's what. It is true to me.
When she first said that, nigga, I was dying laughing. I could not breathe. I said, found on road dead, nigga.
Yeah,
that's your daddy make that shit up?
No, like my family, they made it up. Like that's what they
Stoney
talk,
clan
and they like
insane.
Man lingo, and they like the man group when they get to the trucks. That's like the type of stuff they talk about. And then I just be listening because I be trying to figure out what is a man. Even on my interviews, I was trying to figure out what is this man's status.
But I think a lot of young guys, especially when you getting married early and stuff, you kind of doing stuff to please your girl because maybe you didn't have your dad, so you like, I'm gonna do better. Like I know what to do. My mom been telling me all this stuff my whole life. I'm still having fun with girls, but this girl I'm gonna commit to. I'm gonna do this right. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. But it's like I think a lot of young men don't know how to be men. Like they don't comprehend that concept. I don't comprehend that concept because I'm still learning. Like we done been together as long as we done been together, and it's like I'm still figuring out like how to work out like better habits with like being honest. That is a man to me. If you are able to be honest to your woman, that's like a whole nother level of manhood. Because even me growing up with certain type of men, and not saying childhood, but even when I got into like adulthood, working and stuff like that, obviously you see men like cheating on their wife, or you'll see men like they side chick will come up to the job and be talking, and they'll have lunch with them and blah blah blah. And different men do different things, and they may work out of town and they got a girlfriend out of town, they doing this and blah blah blah. And you start learning like, okay, I feel like it's more of a challenge for you to actually be honest with your woman straight up instead of doing all that lying shit. So, and I'm very serious on that because my dad cheated on my mom so many times, And still, I do not fault him because he did what he did. He's an adult. As you get older, you know people cheat all the time. So
Yeah.
he did it multiple times. So it was some type of issue with him, like as a man, and you have to figure that out and work that out.
Yeah.
So my main thing was you would need to show love to your wife. You could love your wife and still cheat on her, but I feel like it takes another level of man to actually be honest to your wife.
Yeah.
And I feel like we should teach that to young men now and don't teach them to just be finessing. You know what I'm saying? Finessing don't really get nowhere. You more of a raw ass nigga if you got 5 bitches and they all know about each other. You raw as shit. I give you more credit than if you got 5 bitches and don't none of them know about each other.
Yeah, I did learn that too when I was hanging out with my dad in the man group because I was really just eavesdropping. They was
nosy
saying
as
like,
shit.
yeah, I was, but it is what it is.
Okay.
So they'll like in the group they'll say like now they just honest, like they just don't care, and it was like they wish they probably would have just been more honest and
Earlier.
been like,
Yeah.
I'm doing like I want this, like I want you to wear this, and I want to go out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like being 100% more honest. I think that will get you further, especially speaking on the woman's side. If you're honest, I know how most women will say they want honesty, but they really don't.
They can't take it.
Sometimes it's just how you say it. Because you can be honest, but if you're like rude or like disrespectful, that's when I feel like the hurt come in. Because you can easily say like, you know, anything like this is not working or I want to be with somebody else rather than just going around and trying to do it because that's when karma come in. But I definitely would say as a woman, on a woman's side of just being honest, we would want you to be more respectful when you are honest. Just say what you have to say, because when you are honest, you won't have time for all that drama going back and forth with the text and messaging and stuff popping up on social media about how you ain't shit. Like, just be honest, and the only thing she can do is be mad, but at least you honest, so she can't ever say you was disrespectful. She could just be like, he ain't want me no more, he ain't shit, but he ain't shit because he was honest.
But a lot of men don't want confrontation, like especially somebody like me. I'm not finna do that. I'm screaming, cussing you out, you screaming, cussing me out. For one, I'm real big on respect, period. Crystal know that. Like, I don't.
Yeah, I'm just saying as
yeah,
far
it's
as
like you gotta respect each other.
Just say it in a nice, respectful way, so that way, even if it hurts our feelings, we just want it in a respectful, nice way. So at least, you know, you won't get the backlash, the anger.
Yeah.
That's mainly just what I'm saying. Just when you say what you got to say, just be respectful.
Yeah, but people don't know how to do that.
Well, it's
easier said than done.
It is. It's very. It
you
really
have to
is.
actually build those habits to do that. Like, you actually got to try, and then your partner has to want to do it too. Like, you can't be like, all right, well, I'm the man. I'm gonna try what Jeff said. I'm gonna speak to her right. I'm gonna try to be honest. I feel like women got to be more open to your man's answer to your question.
Yeah.
Like, if the nigga say like, you meet him, y'all are having a good time, y'all been dating for 6 months or something, and then let's just say you're around the age 23, 24. If you ask him, oh, so when do you want to get married or whatever, and you're a female that you've been wanting to have that, your friends have been getting married, your friends have been having kids, so you want that, and he say, I don't want that pretty much no time soon. Like, I feel like you need to either respect it and leave him alone, or respect it and review yourself and be like, what is the real reason for you wanting to do it? Like, focus on the relationship. If the man needs to grow up and all that type of stuff, actually give him time. And I ain't saying years, like, you know, if somebody is mature or not, give him time to step up and handle responsibility as a man. If not, move on to somebody else that is ready to handle that responsibility. But a lot of people are not, though. So a lot of people actually jump into these situations like marriage and all of that because you think that's just the next step to do. Like, we live together, we need to get married. Like, that's the next step. So then you just like, once you in it, you get so overwhelmed with all these emotions and these expectations and responsibilities that you can't handle it. So it's like, the woman was expecting you to be like, all right, well, you committed to me, you proposed to me, or you committed your relationship and time with me.
Yeah.
That meant you was ready. And that meant you were mature and you were mentally like okay with everything. but you really not. You just going along with whatever the steps you thought was
And I
supposed
feel
to
like
happen.
if you going through the steps and if you just go through the marriage and if you say like you're not ready, then you weren't ready from the beginning.
From jump, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, at whatever point, you just have to be honest. And I would say for me, before you put that ring on, whatever you got to get off.
Yeah.
Because I feel like for me,
Get everything
especially
out.
if you're married and if you have kids that are involved, get whatever you out before you hit marriage. So that way, you know, if you get into that relationship and if you have kids, at least you are there. So that is on my end as far as like being honest. You have to say what you have to say, and you can find like different ways to say it. Like me, you know, if I gotta say what I gotta say, I'm either writing it down or I'm like talking before I actually tell the person, like it's a presentation, because I want to try to figure out what is the best way for me to say what I gotta say. Yeah. So I would say at any point in time, if you doing anything you're not comfortable with, you're not comfortable from jump. So just say what you gotta say, get it out. If that person is being, you know, rude, disrespectful, violent, mental and physical abuse is like a no.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Once it gets to that point for me, you
too far gone at that point.
Yeah, it's just like
Ike Turner.
I'm just giving you your time. I'm gonna leave, come back, or I'm gonna just be quiet. Now, once it start getting to like, you know, the physical part, you have to leave. Like, I feel that on my end. Like, I don't believe, you know, even, you know, hitting a man because he don't know, I don't know, and I just don't think that that is respectful for me on my end. So I wouldn't even get to that point. And if you are in a situation you just get to that point, you just have to leave just for your better sake. I feel like that is very important.
So how do we help the younger generation become better men and actually mature a little bit faster as women? So basically, I think that as who we are now, our parents took what our grandparents gave them in the 60s and 70s and ran with it and created us. So we have technology. We have all these different resources now. Black people are making more money than they ever have in history. So I feel like right now, if you have a son, especially daughters as well, giving game, but especially to the young men, because the young men are going to be taking care of these young girls 30 years from now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We
have to actually teach them like good habits. Like, don't be telling them, oh, well, you gonna be a heartbreaker or some shit. Like, just promoting them fucking with a bunch of women. Show them the importance of having sex and how emotional and spiritual it is.
Yes.
Show them that it's like more to life than money. Money does not make you a man. Money does not just is not gonna give you everything. You need it, but your character and the way you treat people and the way you respect women is what makes you a man. Yes. And I feel like we gotta teach that way earlier instead of like teaching them all about clothes and brands and this and doing this to finesse women and teaching all this stuff. I feel like we need to promote that more so then the next generation can help us out.
I feel that nowadays they have like programs, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you after school, I'm pretty sure they have a program somewhere within your area that if you are a young man, you can just go to. Being it is more nowadays, I would say in our era, we have more of a open space. So I would definitely say try to get into a program, and so that way you can understand. So that way you don't be, you know, out here disrespecting women and, you know, women disrespecting you. So that way it can be more of a healthier relationship on both ends. I would definitely say just try to get into some type of program.
So
healthy program.
We're gonna wrap up this episode. I know this ain't as a big old giggly hee-haw pussies and dicks and shit, but it's like a real conversation that we wanted to have, and this is Questionable Convo, so we wanted everything to have an open, honest conversation about everything. We want people to kind of learn stuff and us learn stuff, maybe just share stuff with y'all, and just everybody try to get better, you know what I mean? So we really appreciate everything. So
you can find me on Instagram, Stony Stone with 2 E's on the end. You can find our page on Instagram, Questionable Convos. You can email us at questionableconvospod@gmail.com, and you can leave reviews, comments, let us know What is good or bad?
Yes. So follow me at young_prodigy904. And thank y'all so much. Continue to support us. We getting bigger and better. And we're going to do a lot more promotion and stuff like that too. So thank y'all, and we appreciate it. So,
and this is, excuse me. I hope you have a great rest of your week.
you're right.
This is yet another episode of Questionable
Combos.
Have a good day, you guys.
Stand on my G like a boss. Think I'm a lit, knock it off. Bet I'm a triple the cross.